Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about some kid cookbooks. So I've been looking for some cookbooks because my kids like to cook, as I've talked about, and I borrowed 5 from the library. I figured that was a good way to start, and if I liked one of them, I would buy it. So I just wanted to look at several different ones out there. I heard about some of them from friends or from videos and different things, and so I just wanted to check them out. And then I have 5, like I said, so I will go through each one in no particular order. I'll go through each one. I'm just gonna go from biggest book to smallest book. It's not how I like them or anything. I'll talk about that at the end of which one I feel like I really enjoy. But I'll go with this first one, which is called, I don't know why this page is in here, The Ultimate Step-by-Step for Kids' First Cookbook. I thought that was a catchy title. I just looked up Kids Cookbooks and it was the ultimate Kids' First Cookbook, right? The first thing I thought was it's really heavy and really big. So we have 2-story house, so taking it upstairs, downstairs as the kids are looking at it, or having it in the kitchen and trying to open it and things like that, it's kind of bulky. So that was my thought with this. It's seriously pretty heavy. So even for the kids to carry it, that would be pretty big. And as I was looking through it, it has some really good step-by-step things. Like this is the one that caught my eye, the magic chocolate pudding. So that was the only one really that caught my eye, but they do have pretty good step-by-steps, as you can see here. So I liked that. It seems like it would be pretty easy to follow. Mind you, we've only made 1 recipe out of these so far, so maybe I would have a different opinion about how easy it is to follow these recipes for kids to do. But again, I haven't gotten there yet. We've only made 1, and I'll talk about that in a bit. But yes, this magic chocolate pudding sounds delicious. It sounds like a lava cake almost, and I love lava cakes. I am a sucker for chocolate lava cakes. So that was one that stuck out to me. I just kind of perused and nothing really was like, oh, I really want to make that. Nothing really stood out too much to my kids. So I guess that's that on this one. So the second one is this one, the Kids Fun and Healthy Cookbook. So I like to be healthy. I try to be healthy, and I guess cooking your own food is already healthier than always eating out or buying stuff. But I do try to be as healthy as possible, either, adding in vegetables or doing whole wheat or adding the superfood seeds or whatnot. So this kind of caught my eye because of the healthy cookbook part. What I liked about it is really good step-by-steps. I know I said that about the other one, but if you actually let me show you, the banana pancakes one is the one that we did actually make. So the kids really liked this, but do you see how step-by-step these are? And they have these like exclamation points where it's an alert to the kids to say, hey, you need an adult's help. So I appreciate the extra measure there of caution for the kids to say, hey, oh, I need an adult. So that is nice and pretty. There's some fun food facts and pretty simple ingredients. So the banana pancakes is one that we did make, and they were delicious. That video is coming soon because that is the one that the kids want to make a video of. So I am working on that. But because of the banana pancakes, this one became Jonah's favorite. Again, this is the only one we've made out of all the other recipes from the cookbooks, and so maybe his opinion will change down the road. But overall, everything else, nothing really stood out to me in these either, but there were a few. There's like a jambalaya, and I love jambalaya, so that sounded good if my kids were going to make jambalaya for me. And sticky ribs, that sounds good. If the kids can make sticky ribs for us, I'm all for that. There were some. I think more stood out in this one than the other ones. And I don't know if it's the big font or the kid font or the pictures, but I did like this one better visually for myself. And there were, like I said, it says Kids Fun and Healthy Cookbook. So there were a lot more things with whole wheat or less sugar, more fruit things, or more vegetables in the recipes, things like that. So I did appreciate that. And so I like it. We'll make some more out of this. The third one I have is this one called the International Cookbook for Kids. So I got this one when I was doing the Kids Learning for Countries, and I was looking for different ideas of what is kid friendly, based on, things like this or out of the other cookbooks that I had from different countries. This one, I might be catered more towards older kids. It doesn't really have an age range, but these weren't as detailed in step-by-steps, and some of them were a little harder. Like this one says a swordfish pasta, which we rarely cook with swordfish. So some of the ingredients in here, because it's also an international cookbook, I assume, but were a little harder to find. They're not just the standard things that we already have at our home. So that was a little bit of okay, maybe we won't make too many out of this. But I did appreciate they have kind of the intro to the different recipes. So it talks about like where it comes from, some of the, background on the dish. And I thought that was neat. It was kind of the educational part of learning about cultures and why these are from the countries they're from, right? So that was something that I enjoyed looking at. So I think it's a bit for older kids. I think it's a little not yet for my kids, but it's still not bad. It's just not as full of pictures and visually as exciting or fun for little kids. And obviously the recipes are a little harder also, but that is International Cookbook for Kids, but also a good idea for like adults, as you're kind of thinking through, okay, what do I want to make if I'm trying to make some more international dishes? Fourth one is Chef Junior. So this one's kind of cool. I think this one is the only one written by kids for kids. And so that was kind of fun to see a spin on, kid favorite things. And I think it's like 5 different kids that have written this book. And one of them is actually the oldest son of the Kids Cook Real Food person, the cooking class that we took. So it was just kind of cool to have that connection, but very pretty and very clean feeling. Like the pages are just kind of very, very clean and visually appealing, at least to myself. There are some spins on classic, kid type of meals, which is kind of fun with like the coconut chicken nuggets. There's also things like bacon wrapped dates, which I love. So that was fun to see. Let's see, different snacks, plantain chips. I guess we don't have plantains very often, but some classics like banana bread, granola, different types of breads, but then also some fun things like a cheeseburger casserole or, things like that. I think it has some unique dishes, some very classic dishes, so kind of a combo in there. It does talk about allergies and substitutions for that, so that was kind of neat too. And overall, I think it still has some healthy aspects to it, and given that they want to focus on real food, I liked that aspect, and so this is one that I liked as well. The last one I have is the America's Test Kitchen Complete Cookbook for Young Chefs. So I really like America's Test Kitchen, and so I was kind of hopeful for this. That caught my eye because of who was making it. It's really pretty inside. It's kind of fun looking because like if you can tell, they use, fonts that might catch your eye. They also have educational things on the side. If you, have looked at America's Test Kitchen things before, they give you some background on, things they tested and what would make it better, what makes it stand out, how to do certain things. And so that is in here as well. So it's kind of fun to see, like, okay, how do you, cut beef for stir fry? How do you, do certain things? And the beef and broccoli stir fry, I want that. Can my kids make that for me, please? There are a lot of classic recipes. There's like the chocolate chip cookie, the muffins, the waffles, some tacos, tortilla chips, guacamole, and some drinks like sweet iced tea, hot chocolate. So a lot of classics as well as some unique ones. So I like that. maybe we'll try all the chocolate chip cookies in the other the 5 cookbooks and see which one's the best. I love chocolate chip cookies, but I don't know if we'd actually do that. But to see, you know, how easy it is to follow or how good they turn out, I think you have to try them, like I said before. And so once we try at least one recipe from each, maybe we'll do an update. But overall, I think these, I don't know, they're all, I guess, kind of different, but I think these 2 might be my favorites at the moment. The banana pancake one, the kids healthy one, is also kind of nice just because of, like I said, the health aspect, and I appreciate that. So I don't know, any of these, feel free to give it a try. If you have a library, we love the library, but it's a great place to check out something and see, right? And I have a cat that wants to say hello, so there we go. With that said, let me know if you have a favorite cookbook. Please let me know. I would love to check out more kids cookbooks that come recommended, so please comment and tell me. I would love to hear it. Thanks for joining me in my rant about the 5 cookbooks that we have. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.